Hello everyone, I decided to go ahead and continue on with race number 12 of EA Sports Supercross 2000. This will also be for 12 laps. I did my last race as Mike Brown in Phoenix, and the next race I'm going to go to is Daytona. And the rider that I'm going to be using this time is fellow Floridian Tim Ferry. Tim Ferry at the time was on a privateer Yamaha team after being on No Lean Yamaha in 1998. Of course, Tim Ferry, the 1997 125 East Supercross champion, won it without winning a race, I should say. And as a result, Ferry was kicked out of the 125s because of that dumb rule change that you had to win at least one race in order to defend the championship.
Hello everyone, I'm Art Ekman along with David Bailey, and this is one of the most hotly anticipated Supercross events ever. David, the depth of field here could be the best of all time.
The best I've ever seen. You have to go all the way back to 1982 to find this much talent out there.
And then during the Outdoor National season, Tim Ferry will be picked up by Jeremy McGrath's team, Chaparral Yamaha, as the second rider, with Steve Lamson being on the team from the beginning of the season.
This should be very hotly contested.
Greg Albertine is in heat number 1 because I'm going with one of the original 9. But anyway, you know my lineup, so let's see if I can get a direct transfer to the main event.
The race is about to begin.
You gotta stay loose and focused right now. This is the moment of truth.
And the gate is dropped. We are underway with the first heat. Number 20, Tim Ferry gets the bonus for winning the whole shot.
Of course, Tim Ferry recently announced his retirement this year. He didn't come out for a single race this year in 2010.
Number 5, Mikel Pichon captures the lead from Tim Ferry.
Of course, Tim Ferry never won a Supercross race in his entire career, save for a race over the summer of '99. And McGrath took things for granted and fell on the last lap.
5 laps to go. Tim Ferry looking strong.
He looks solid.
Pichon goes down.
Henry makes the pass on Pichon, moving into second place. Ward drops into 6th place. There's a big battle now for 5th place.
Of course, Timmy Ferry won many outdoor nationals. He even finished second to Ricky Carmichael in 2002 during the outdoor national season when Carmichael
dropping back into 4th place.
Pichon drops to 4th. When Carmichael had that perfect season, Ferry was second overall.
Whoa, Doug Henry makes a gutsy pass on Pichon.
Of course, Tim Ferry's first national victory in the 250s.
Into 3rd place.
Morocco drops to 3rd.
Laps to go. Ferry leading the pack.
Tim Ferry's the top privateer. He's got to do his own stuff, but he's got the factor's attention this year.
Tim Ferry.
Pichon gets by number 3, Mike Morocco, moving into 3rd place.
Pichon moves into 3rd around Morocco. Of course, Tim Ferry's first 250 national win came at Glen Helen in 2001 with a 2-2.
These sections vary all the time. They're always a series of jumps, double jumps, and plateaus, staggered to give the riders a couple of different strategies to get over.
And then Ferry won a few motos during the 01 season, eventually finishing 3rd overall in the series.
Well, they store it outdoors locally and truck it in, so it's going to reflect whatever weather has been going on in the local area.
I'm pretty sure he finished 3rd.
Ferry still out front.
Ferry was basically kicked out of the 125 because of the crazy rule change. So now he's up in the 250s with no support, trying to prove himself. And he has. His best days are ahead of him.
Of course, Timmy was in that rule change being you had to win at least one race
There's 7 pretzels on that flight.
to defend your championship. Tim Ferry won the 125 East in '97, but didn't win a race.
David what are these riders thinking when they plan their ride through the rhythm section?
Well, most riders can just look at these sections and figure out the fastest timing through. There's usually a faster way that not everyone has the confidence to attempt. The idea is to jump through with as fast a timing as possible, avoiding the one jump that slows you down.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Our leader, Tim Ferry, completes another lap.
Of course, Ferry would drop down to the 125 class for the Outdoor Nationals in 1998.
David Bailey, is block passing considered legal?
Well, it is if you don't intentionally try to knock your opponent off the course. It's part of your natural line. It's cool.
And of course, Ferry's best finish of the 98 season in the 250s was a 10th at Seattle. And then in 2001, after a string of 6 fifth-place finishes, Ferry would turn it on.
Show it off to the crowd there.
Towards the end of the 2001 Supercross season with a second at Salt Lake City and a third at the finale in Vegas. Looks like I got Henry coming up on me. Whoa!
There's a collision. Ferry and Doug Henry.
That's what this sport is all about. Close quarters racing. Making clean contact in the corners is just part of the action.
Tim Ferry looks like he's going to make this his race from pole shot to flag.
Tim Ferry really having a great race.
And as I was saying, Tim Ferry and Henry got together.
That's what he's known for.
Henry getting totally cleaned out. And of course, Tim Ferry's most recent national win came at Washougal in 2007 when he was riding for the factory Kawasaki team after being picked up by them earlier that year. After he was on
Gets him going with his trademark.
Moto Triple X in 2006, and from 2001 to 2005,
His fans quite a show.
Henry getting a stunt. And of course, from 2001 to 2005, Tim Ferry was with the factory Yamaha team. So the checkers are waving for Ferry.
Tim Ferry gets the transfer to the main, along with Bushon, Henry, and Blake LaRocco.
Boy, there's some pretty good riders going to the LCQ who didn't make it here.
So Tim Ferry makes his first main event. Well, because he's being played as me. So anyway, you just heard Art Ekman mention that the 4 guys that are going to the main event are Ferry, Pichon, Henry, and LaRocco. And that means that Jeff Bemick and 3 others are off to the last chance. Larry Ward comes through in 6th. Greg Albertine finishes 7th. And the last one who gets to go to the LCQ will be Kevin Windham. So that means that John Dowd and Sebastian Tortelli will have to watch from the sidelines. We're still waiting on Tortelli to come through. There he comes. So there's your results from the heat race. It's Ferry, Pichon, Henry, and LaRocco going to the main event. Amick, Ward, Albertine, and Windham are off to the last chance. And John Dowd and Sebastian Tortelli, well, they'll have to watch. Well, they have to get front row seats in the grandstands. So I'll see you guys for the main event.